Hello dear students of Government Nazir Akhtar College, Sonatala Bogura, HSC first year students. I welcome you all to my today's class. Today we'll discuss on confusing words, and it will be helpful for your writing skill development. And you know that there is a separate writing portion in both of your first year and second year. So you have to be careful about developing your writing skill and practice writing more and more. And you'll have to be careful about some little confusing words which may make your writing difficult at some times. So if you pay a little attention and practice a little every day, then your writing skill will definitely develop, and at some point you'll find that you have become a good writer. So let's see what we'll talk today. Today's class is about confusing words. Some words may confuse you at times, and these are very recurring matters in your course. You'll find these things very frequently. For example, here you see its versus its. So both look like similar, but the later one has an apostrophe s. So what's the difference between these two? Let's see. Its. The first one, its, its. Its means in Bangla we can say ihar pa er. So its is a possessive pronoun. That means it refers to the that means it refers to the sense of ownership, some kind of ownership. For example, there is a sentence given here: the puppy played with its toy. The puppy played with its toy, and there is a picture you see. Puppy means dog. The dog playing with a toy. So here you see its refers to the puppy. The puppy played with its toy. So this first type of its, that is used for possessive pronoun, and this its refers to the puppy. Now we go to the next its. So there is a it with apostrophe s. So this has a totally different meaning. This its has a different meaning. Here you see that here it is or it has is written in shortened form. This is called contraction. Contraction means shortening, just concising form. It is or it has, this is written in the form of its with apostrophe s. For example, I think it's going to rain today. We can say talk like this in our everyday spoken English. We can say that it's going to rain. So if we say this in this way, we use its, its. So, and the first one is used in written English, and the second one is very common in spoken English. So I think you have got the difference between these two forms of it. The first one is, and the second one is it with an apostrophe s. So we move to the next slide. There are three formats, you see: there versus there and they are. This is very common mistake I find in scripts. Our students are very frequently they make mistakes. They are confused in using their and their. So, and whenever they see the last form, the third one, they are this one, they are, they really get puzzled. So, what means? What is the actual meaning of this? They cannot get the real meaning, so they are perplexed. So, first one you see there. This is an adverb. There means in that place. If I say that my home is there on the hill, for example, I am pointing out my finger and saying that my home is there on the hill. That means I am saying that my home is over there and I live there. So this there means in that place or in that way. When I am mentioning a far place, I use THERE, there. For example, here is a sentence given: there is only one lemon left. I hope you don't go there. So here in this case, there means that place or over that place. Now the second type of there, and its spelling is THEIR, there. There. This there is a possessive noun. There. In Bangla we call it tader. There, a possessive pronoun. This is their house. Very common example I can give you. This is their home, this is their house, this is their car. So this type of there, this is there. That means eta tader gari. In this case, there, a possessive pronoun. And the third one, they are. A contraction is used. Here you see, they are. This is written in this way, they are. They are. So this is more informal, and these two are rather formal, and the last one is more informal. They are. This is written in contraction, and you know that contraction is used in spoken English and in informal setting. So I think that you have got your conception is clear, and you won't make mistake in future regarding this usage. Now you move to the next slide. Loss versus lose. Loss versus lose. And these two words is very much confusing to our students, and I find that they're making mistakes while using this in class. So let's see what the first one means. Loss. This is a verb, loss. What's the meaning is given there? You see, to come, to be without something, to suffer the loss of something. In Bangla we say that hariye fela. For example, you have lost your pen. So in that case, you use loss. Loss is the V1. The past form is lost. Example is given there. I do not wish to lose more weight. So here you see, to is used before loss, and this is obviously a verb. I do not wish to lose more weight. You see, the speaker is saying that he is very much interested not to lose more weight. So it means that he is losing weight and becoming thinner and thinner. So the speaker is saying that he doesn't wish to lose more weight, and he wants to maintain a constant weight. So the next word is lose. L-O-O-S-E, lose. So, for example, just consider you are wearing a belt and it is loose, not fitting yourself. So you can say that I'm wearing a loose belt, or my trouser is very loose. So obviously you see, you can get the meaning and what parts of speech it is. This is an adjective, and it means free or released from attachment. That means it is not very tight. So this is loose. So what is the opposite of loose? The opposite of loose is tight. Not bound together, not strict. here an example is given. You see, she likes to wear her hair loose and free. So what she prefers? She prefers to wear her hair loose. She likes to keep her hair loose and free. So from this sentence, I think you have got the difference between loss and lose, and hope you will will be able to make correct sentences using these two words, and you won't make mistake in future. So there is a cautious remark made at the end. Here you see, you have to be careful while using lose and loss, because these are not interchangeable. So both of these have a distinct meaning, and you cannot use one for the another. So these are not interchangeable. They mean the different thing and different context. Now we move to next confusing words. Whose versus who is. Whose pen is this? Whose car is this? Have you got the meaning? Whose? This is a possessive form of who. Here is another example given. Do you know whose boat we saw the other day? Whose boat? So that means it refers to ownership. That means who is possessing the boat, or who is possessing the car? Whose car? That when we say whose car, this means this car belongs to somebody. So there comes the point of possession. So the car is in whose possession? Next one is who is. This is again you see a contraction, and who is written in this way. This who is written in this way. Who is. So again, this whenever you see this who is in any informal setting, any notice board, you can say you can find this, or any advertisement, you will see this pattern. So this who is means who is. This who is means who is. So don't get confused. This who's with this one. So I hope that you have got the difference between formal and informal English. This is informal and this one is formal. Now another confusing words, and you will find these words in your English also. In your English text, there are some dialogues. In your dialogues, you'll find such informal pattern. So don't confuse these words. Your, again possessive pronoun. Your job is very exciting. Your car is very nice. So again possessive pronoun your. And I know you're very much well acquainted with this form your. So nothing to explain more. Again another one, you are. This is written in this contracted form. You are going to amaze them with your performance. You are. Look, observe how the you are is used in contracted form. So this is informal and this is formal. So be careful while you are writing this, and you are reading this in your book or somewhere else. Now we move to next slide. Yes, this is very perplexing, more perplexing. Right and right. Right. The first one is verb. Write. In Bangla is lekha. What are you writing? Are you going to write something? So this write is verb. Write a letter to mom. So very much obvious from the first example that write is a verb, and the second write, the next write is adjective. Right, he is right. Very usually we use the word, the sentence, he is right. Whatever he says is right. Or go to the right way. Turn right, go straight. So whenever we give instruction to people, we say in this way. So right has two meaning. This right has two meaning. The first one is সঠিক or correct, and the second one is dane, which is opposite of left. Here you see the examples. It is the right way to do things. Here you again see the contracted form. It is. This means it is the right way to do things. Hope you have got the difference between these two words, and hope you won't forget this. Now, this is very common mistake you make in your script. I have found lots of examples of making the wrong use of then and then. Then, the first one is then. I will eat, then I will go. I will eat, then I will go. So what's the message you get from this sentence? The speaker says that he will eat. After eating, he will go. So then mean পরে, next, immediately or soon afterward. এর পরপরই, ঠিক পরপরই। তারপর, in Bangla we say this তারপর, পরে, বা তারপর. So I hope that you have got the meaning. What is the THEN, then? This then. And the second then, this is used for making comparison. Just keep this sentence in your mind and you won't forget this. He is taller than she is. He is taller than she is. Taller than, taller. So that means he is taller and she is less taller than he. So this then is used only for making comparison. In Bangla we can say che tar che, she tar che lomba. So ei je che, this che then is used to mean this che. Hope you have got the meaning between these two items. And this is very much, I have already said that this is most of the students, nearly 70% students make this mistake in their script. So be careful about then and then. Now, in this chart there are more commonly confused words. The first one you see very important words, except, and the second one is except. Both are pronounced nearly the same way, but both have a different meaning. The first one, except, means receive. For example, I can say I will not accept your gift. Accept. This means গ্রহণ করা বা receive. The next one is accept, EXEPT, very important, and you need to have knowledge about these commonly confusing words in English. So there one, the next one is EXEPT, accept. Leave out. In Bangla we can say that ব্যতীত ছাড়া. All the boys joined the picnic except one. If you say that all of them joined the picnic except one, this means only one student did not join the picnic. Next one, advise, 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 advise. The first one is noun and the second one is verb. In the first one means upadesh, guidelines, recommendations. The second one means upadesh dewa. Here you see written in what they have written in English, to offer suggestions about the best. That means in Bangla we can say that upadesh dewa. So keep this in mind, advice and advise. Affect, effect, very common words, confusing words. Affect. The first one is verb and the second one is noun, effect. Early rising affects your health. That means if you rise early in the morning, it will make you healthy, wealthy. So in this case we use affect. This is verb. And the second one, effect, E-F-F-E-C-T, effect means result. Next one, allowed. Allowed means permitted. Nobody is allowed here. Very commonly used phrase in any hospital. Doctors say, what they say, nobody is allowed. That means nobody will be permitted to enter the hospital. And the second one is allowed. Teachers sometimes say that, read aloud, read aloud. So in that case we use this one, A-L-O-U-D, this one we use. That means read loudly, clearly, in a louder voice. So these are all from today, and we will continue the rest of the items in our next class. Hope you will study this at home, and if you have any questions, just put your comments or questions in the comment box, and I will reply them as soon as possible. So till then, stay fine, stay safe at home, and study regularly. And I hope that you have already, all of you have got your textbook, English for today. And very soon we will start our textbook. So manage it if you have not yet collected that one. So thank you for being